All right, guys, so here we are with another Trading Indicators Explain video. This series is going to keep going. Give me feedback on anything you would like me to add to it. But excited about this and excited for all of the new indicators that are coming to Trade Ideas. So first, let's go for the Williams percent R math and how it works. Very similar to the RSI in the way that it works. Some slight differences in which it will work faster, I think is the best way to put it. Just the way the math works, it's a little bit more sensitive, I guess, to price changes than the RSI, but it's the same kind of overbought, oversold oscillator, they're called. So, first, here's how you chart it with trade ideas. You're going to see in through here, you're going to see very many uh, different trading algorithms and or different trading indicators, and they will be added to the system over time, and there'll be a video here for each one. So you right click on the chart, you open up your indicators list, you find Williams percent R, you can change your color and your time period. Standard is 14, so if you want to use what the rest of the trading community would be, that would be it, and then you're good to go. So usage. So one of the first ways to use is just an overbought and oversold indicator. So I've marked up this chart to show when price in this uptrending stock came down and the Williams R was oversold. That would have been, in both cases, a good little buy area in order to go higher. So what a lot of traders will do is this exact thing where they'll say, I want to find a stock that's trending in a certain direction. I want to time pullbacks. Nice risk reward, low risk reward type plays that keep you going on the trend of the market, which we all know is one of the best ways to trade. And what you're going to find is that this one, because it's a little bit more sensitive than the RSI, will pick these points a little bit quicker. Another usage for it, like the RSI that you could use, is for a trend exit. So there's the same chart again, but you could see if you had bought this point before that we highlighted earlier, you could say, for example, I'm going to wait until there's some sort of candlestick sell setup in the oversold condition, right? Where you can say, okay, well, it's up here overbought, and it says it's overbought. Maybe now it's time for me to take my profits and look for a down move. Lastly, same as the RSI, divergences. So divergence essentially means that the price is moving higher, and this oscillator that is a measurement of momentum is moving lower, kind of showing you that the momentum of this play may be drying out as it moves higher, and it may be time to look for a reversal or take profits. If you were in MU and you saw this RSI divergence, you may just say, okay, it's time for me to step back and see what's going to happen and maybe re-enter later. So a simple trading plan, and let's go through that, or a sample trading plan. Let's take a look at kind of how that may work. So looking here on Nike right here, and let me just make this chart a little bit bigger for you guys. So if we take a look here on Nike, we can see that there's a little bit of a divergence occurring here, where this has been kind of pushing up right through here, but just the last little bit, we've noticed a bit of a down strike in Nike. Now, again, none of this is investment advice, educational purposes only. But the reason I was thinking about this is if you look at it, it looks like we've also broken this trend line, and we have this reversal type of a look right here in the candlestick as well. So that's one way to go about doing it. Another way is where we talked about before, where if you looked at these and you said, okay, well, Nike is this uptrending stock. It's been very, very powerful move over all of this. And I see an oversold condition right here. And then if we correspond that looks right here on the chart. So you could, just a live example for what I just showed you, where you could say something like, I'm going to look for strong trending stocks and try to buy a pullback. And that indicator is going to be when the Williams percent R is oversold. I will look to then pick things up from there. So that is the Williams percent R, is one of the new indicators we've added to Trade Ideas, with many, many more to come. A whole slew of them. And again, for every one of them, there'll be a video on this playlist. Take a look at all of them on the playlist, and see if there's any of these indicators that may help an overall trading philosophy. We know that indicators do not work in and of themselves, all by themselves. But we also know that you can add these as tools to an already existing trading strategy to maybe filter out a couple of losers that may have come across here and then.